first heard the term sidebar when I was negotiating the multi-billion-dollar TV theatrical contract when I was an officer with SAG-AFTRA. And the sidebar is a sidebar conference in a court of law, a discussion between the lawyers and the judge held out of earshot of the jury. And in the spring of 2020 is when Michael told Archangel Michael, whom I work with in my psychic work, told me that I was going to be doing these readings for you guys here on YouTube, and now is the time. So these sidebars are these little conferences, short little tidbits of information pertaining to a situation going on in your life right now that's going to be my psychic channelings for all the 12 signs, and then we get a little bit of tarot on it, and it's just a little bit of discussion held out of earshot of the people in your life that this pertains to give you a little bit more information as it's guided. So enjoy. Hello, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. Welcome to your sidebar mini conference with me. Oh boy, your energy is tenacious. You are driven by instinct, by grit, by fear, even even fear. You're using but it's like fear of lack, fear of insecurity, fear of, it's like you're just not taking anything for granted. You're not taking life for granted. You're not taking anything that you have for granted. It's like you're stocking up. You're stocking up on canned soups, or you're like, no, I want to know for sure. I want to make sure. I will only know for sure if I personally make sure myself. But you're doing that with life. You're doing that with, I really feel like you're doing this with life. This is a mini conference. This is supposed to be one little psychic detail in regards to something that has a larger context. However, I'm feeling like this is like a life attitude for you, Cancer. I'm feeling like you're just like, what's that? It's like coming, like surging to life, like very Halloween appropriate. Like you are just, whereas maybe before fear would make you sort of like be really like shook up and timid, shaking like a little leaf and scared. And now that same fear is just driving you like forward into that insecurity or whatever you are fearful about, to just feel better about it. But you'll only feel better about it when you go get in there and change the situation, or change the vibration, or change the frequency, or change something, or just earn more, do more, be more. It's very, thank you. She's showing me. So I used to do this wildlife rehabilitation volunteer work, and I was like certified as a volunteer, had the training and everything, had the little badge, and I rescued this bat. Now here's the funny part. I was like walking, and I didn't know that he was right kind of in this little crevice. He had struck a skyscraper, and I was patrolling the skyscrapers early in the morning at the crack of dawn and looking for injured birds that had brain injuries, because during migration season, the birds will hit the skyscrapers and they'll fall and they suffer brain swelling. And I pick them up, put them in a little paper bag, and take them back to the center for triage. And so that's what I was doing. I was looking for birds, and I didn't know there was this bat like behind this little crevice. So I walk by and I feel him. I just feel a presence there. So I turn around, it just happened so fast. He lunged at me and he just went, whoo, like he just whoa. He tried to like come at me. And I didn't know this at the time, of course. I know this now, and I am now telling you that when bats are scared, they fly at you. They don't fly away. They don't retreat. When they're scared, they just throw their little bodies at you with everything they got. And that's what she showed me, all in a split second. So that's what I'm getting for you. It's that bat energy where anything that you feel insecure about, anything that you are fearing, you just throw yourself into it. Like, I don't know, like a psych trick, like I don't know, but that's what you're doing. That's what I'm picking up. Maybe you're doing that in a situation. You could be doing that in a relationship or a situation going on in your life. I don't know, but let's go ahead and see what the tarot wants to add to this energy work that we are doing in the time that you and I have together. Okay, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's see. I'm seeing a fan, like a fan. And I see that, like you hold it and then you go, and you start, I don't know what that's about. Or maybe you have a fan on display in your living room, or I don't know, it's someone's confirmation. Someone's confirmation. Ooh. Okay. You got two different piles, one over there, one over there. I want to see what this one is. Interesting. They're both pentacles. 8 of Pentacles in the bottom of this deck. Oh, and you have the 2 of Pentacles down here. This is probably a financial thing. And then over here, you've got the 3 of Pentacles. So I'm taking these two guys. 3 of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles. So Cancer, this is very likely you working extremely hard to make and create more financial security for yourself. It's like if you are afraid of not having enough to pay your rent or groceries or make your dreams come true or buy a house or something, you're just like driving, you're just throwing yourself into work, throwing yourself into meeting people that could probably help you find more work or give you work or connect you with, you know, someone that may be looking exactly for your skill. I just talked to, I think, Gemini about this, about how every one of these individuals brings like a specialty. They're all there for a very independent, specific reason, but it takes all 3 of them to create that. And this 8 of Pentacles, look at his shirt, look at him. Look at him just working really, really hard, really, really diligently. That's you. That is you working so hard, so diligently. Keeping your head down. Look, he's probably made dozens of those pentacles. You know, so it might be a little repetitive. It may be like, oh my God. But it's interesting because these 2 cards, these 2 energies are connected. They're connected. This is learning, apprenticeship, and expertise and skill and mastery of what you do, whatever you're doing, like over and over, and just it's being driven by this tenacity. It's being driven by instinct. It's being driven by fear and all this other stuff. But it's making you really like an expert at this. It's making you not only an expert in this field or this industry or craftsmanship, whatever this is for you, whatever you do, but it's also making you secured. It's making you very secure because you're just like throwing yourself into this so hard. Like you're working hard, Cancer, like whatever that is. And if you're not in this energy at all, you can expect to get in. You're going to get there. There's something's going to, a switch. It's like a switch just flips and you're just like, you know, and you just start going at it. So keep doing that, because while it's being driven by this insecurity or this fear or this want or this tenacity, it could result in some sort of renown for your work. This could draw the attention of others who can bring even more opportunity and create more stability, and it leads to other good stuff. So I like this for you. I mean, I'm like, whoa. Big energy for the cardinal sign, and the cardinal signs are being way activated right now. So yeah, I'm gonna leave that there, Cancer. If you like this energy work that you and I are doing right now, I do a lot of energy work over on my Patreon, patreon.com/theartigan. I go live. I live stream like 12 times a week with all of my zodiac signs. I do monthlies. I teach classes, energy work, tarot reading, tarot talk, how to do your own psychic tarot readings with your own little psychometry in your hands. So it's a lot of good fun. It's really, really cool. I dig it. It's my little sanctuary that I create. And you know all about sanctuaries, Cancer. That's where I create my little digital virtual home for my peeps and my people. So hop on, hop off, toggle up, toggle down. I want you to, as you're guided to be very authentic. It's a very pure place. So all in divine timing, and as you're able, as you're guided. If you're interested, bookmark the page and come back to it. Check out the levels and the tiers. I'll be here next week to talk to you guys again. And if you are looking for a psychic reading, you know, if this will lead to something really fantastic. But if you are looking for a psychic reading, I do offer them in my Patreon levels and my tiers. But I really recommend checking out the link in the description box below. I'm really relieved to be able to recommend Keen and checking those guys out. They are the largest psychic network all over the world, so they have a really fantastic price point, and it's really, really cool. So go ahead and check them out. I think that's about it. I will leave it there. I am sending you so many blessings and so many beautiful, good photons, Cancer. You got this. Make sure to take care of yourself, take rests, take breaks, because you could push yourself really, really hard. And I totally get it, but just remember your self-care practices, because otherwise nothing else gets taken care of. And we all know how you like to take care of stuff. So I love you guys, and I'll talk to you next Thursday and for our next sidebar, okay? I forget, just like blank for a second. I love you guys, and I'll see you then. Mwah.